My ex one time tried to convince me, or did convince me actually, like had me full-blown thinking that this was true, that he had schizophrenia and that he was seeing hallucinations all of the time and that it was causing him to be violent, but he was on a medication. Let me get into it, okay? Let me just get into it. So this guy fucking pulls up, or I shouldn't say it like that. He gets home to our house. We had a fucking house together at this point in our relationship. Disgusting to think about it now. He fucking comes home with this pill bottle and he shows it to me and he's like, this is what's gonna keep the voices quiet from now on. And I'm like, what is he fucking talking about? What is he talking about? And at this point in our relationship, he had already been like extremely violent towards me. And I was really young, okay? You know how it is. First abusive relationship, you stay for way too fucking long. So whatever, we get that established and out of the way. I stayed for way too fucking long. So he comes home and he shows me these fucking pills, this pill bottle with his name on it, some name that I don't even know, like name of the medication that I don't even know how to pronounce. And he's like, this is gonna keep the voices quiet from now on. I'm sorry, what? I looked at him and I'm like, what the fuck? And then he goes, like some kind of movie, like some kind of fucking movie. He goes, I'm really not okay inside, and these are gonna help me. Ew! Ew! The fucking 17-year-old me. Meanwhile, okay, first of all, I'm 17 and he's like 22. Bad. I was like, so you have schizophrenia? Like, what is going on here? What is going on here? So he finally comes clean. He's like, yeah, I was just diagnosed with schizophrenia. I'm like, brother, I thought you were fucking at work. You were out there getting diagnosed with schizophrenia, but 17-year-old me, stupid little bitch, fucking believed it. Gullible, naive little girl believed it. And he fucking milked that shit. Like I said, he was already like a super abusive person. He used to beat the fucking shit out of me for breathing the wrong way, for cooking the wrong meal, for not sweeping the floor in the manner that he would like me to do it. After he told me that he had schizophrenia, every single day after that was like, he was having hallucinations all of a sudden, and like, he was seeing people. Oh my god, okay, so there was this one time where we were sitting on the couch together watching TV, and all of a sudden his mood like completely shifted, and I was like thinking to myself, okay, I'm gonna get fucking beat down right now for whatever the fuck reason. And instead, well, actually right before I got beat down, he was like, do you hear that? And I was like, no, I don't fucking hear that. And he goes, there's a guy in the kitchen and he's talking to me. He's telling me to do horrible things to you. And I said, what is he telling you to fucking do? Like, guy, what? You're freaking me the fuck out. He's telling me to go take the chain off the tires outside and bring it inside and choke you with it and hang you from the ceiling fan. I went to my mom's house. I silently got up and said that I had to go to the bathroom and fucking walked out the front door, which was directly by the bathroom. Like, it looked like I was going to the bathroom, but I walked out the front door and went to my mom's house, 2 states away. But did I end up going back? Yes. And when I went back, did he almost try to fucking drown me in the bathtub? Yes. He said he was hearing voices. He said that somebody was trying to tell him to fucking kill me. Did I go back again? Oh, yes, because I thought that the fucking medication was gonna help him, right? No, medication did not fucking help him. Gullible ass 17-year-old girl who had no proper guidance and no proper conception of what a male should actually be and act like. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Horrible. Yeah, he literally tried to drown me in the bathtub while I was taking a bath. Like, he held me under the fucking bath water. And for those of you who know me, you know who this person is. This is literally, you know who this person is. Yes, it's that person. Fucking say his name on here, but I know I'll get in trouble for that. I can't do that. And then it turns out that he didn't even have schizophrenia at all, because I confronted his parents about it after he tried to fucking unalive me in the bathtub. So I called his mom and I was like, yo, like, did you know that, I almost said his name. Do you know that so-and-so has fucking schizophrenia and like he's doing all this crazy shit? Like, why is this medication not working? Yada, 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 yada. Like, we need to have a conversation about this because this is getting dangerous for me. And she was like, he doesn't have schizophrenia. Those are anxiety meds. I said, what Those are anxiety meds? Like, bitch, why didn't I think to, like, Google the fucking name of the medication? 17-year-old me, like I said, gullible, naive, and stupid. Stupid. So, yeah, that's that. I did end up leaving him, don't worry. Obviously. So... And I know he stalks me, so he's probably gonna see this.
I think my best friend is haunting me. Spooky story time. A follower named Mike sent me the story, and he said that in 2016, his best friend passed away suddenly in a car accident. They had been friends for a very long time, and he took this very hard. He went into depression mode, as I completely understand, and his girlfriend even broke up with him because he was just so unattached from the world, from her, from literally everything. He wanted to start fresh, so he moved to a different city and he rented this house, small house, 1-bedroom house. He just wanted to just start fresh. With time, he ended up meeting some neighbors, and they were very nice, and they had 2 pet dogs. He said that sometimes they would have barbecues and they would invite him over, and he loves all kinds of animals, not just dogs, but he would try to pet the neighbors' dogs, and they would be kind of aggressive. Not wanting to bite him, but they'd be kind of like looking past him or next to him. They would look at him, but then look next to him and kind of like, you know what I mean? He noticed this, but didn't want to bring it up because honestly, he said that it would just freak him out. Well, one day, him and his neighbors, he didn't have any friends in the city, so him and his neighbors, they all decided to go walk at this big flea market. They're walking around, he's drinking a lemonade, he's looking around, and this woman approaches him, and she claims to be a palm reader. She grabs his hands, she looks at it, she looks at him, she looks next to him, and she says, "Your friend says thank you." And Mike is like, "What are you talking about?" This palm reader tells him, "He told me to tell you thank you." Now Mike is like, okay, what's going on? So he asks, "Who said that?" And the palm reader is like, "Your best friend." And Mike's eyes are getting watery. He's like, "Okay, how do you know this? What do you know that I don't know?" The palm reader said, "Did his girlfriend try to reach out to you and kind of hit on you?" And Mike just stands back and he's like, "Yeah, like how do you know this?" The palm reader is like, "He's telling me to tell you thank you for being a true friend and being like, nah." Mike literally couldn't hold his tears back. He ended up leaving the flea market. He went straight home, and he doesn't know what to think about a situation like this because he's never really believed or not believed in the paranormal. He's been very indifferent, but literally this exact thing happened. His best friend passed. A few months later, his best friend's then girlfriend was trying to kind of like holler at him, kind of be a little flirty with him, and Mike was like, "Excuse me, like, you were with my best friend." Absolutely not. So Mike is like, how was anybody gonna know this? Because he never mentioned this to anybody. He didn't want things to be weird. He didn't want things to be weird with the rest of the friend group. He did not bring it up at all. So how would this person possibly know that this happened? I believe in ghosts. I believe in the spiritual world. I believe in all of it. But do you think this is a coincidence? I don't think so. Thank you to Mike so much for sending me this story. If you guys have any stories that you'd like for me to read, please send them via DM or email because I'd love to read them. And I will see you guys in the next spooky story. Bye!
Story time on me getting hired by a manager in the mall at a shoe store. So he was like, "Hey Sierra, this is Devin. I know that you previously had submitted an application with the shoe store, and I was still wondering, like, were you still interested in getting a job?" So I text back and I was like, "Hey Devin, yeah, this is Sierra. Yes, I am still interested in getting a job." So he asked me, would I be available soon? So I told him tomorrow will work because he asked me, was tomorrow going to be good or would, throughout the week be good? So I told him, yes, tomorrow would be good, and he told me was 10:30 fine. I said yes. So with me saying yes, he was like, "Okay, well, I'll see you tomorrow," and everything like that. So I said, "Okay, see you tomorrow." So I woke up about 8 something or 8:30 something like that, and I got dressed. So I made sure that I had enough time for me to get dressed because it takes me a long time to get dressed. So I made sure that I got there right on time at 10:30. So I made a whole video about me getting ready for the job interview and everything like that, and just making a whole video because I was just bored. So I finally get there and everything like that. I call mom, make sure that, you know, she know that I made it, you know, there safe. So I told her about that I was going up in there and everything like that. I'll call her back when I'm done. So I went up in there and I found the store, and I didn't see like a male that was working there. So I asked the girl that was working there, was Devin there? She said he was, so she said she was going to go to the back and get him. So she went to the back and she got him, and he came up and he was like, "Is you Sierra?" And I said yes. So he was like, "Okay, you're Sierra. I'm finna go get the board, and then we could start walking into the mall so we can go sit down and talk." So I was like, okay. So I waited until he came back. And when he came back, we went into the mall, we sat down, and he started asking me questions. He started asking me questions about my personal life and everything like that, and about school, and do I do any sports, and all of that. So we was basically talking about that, and I was giving him answers and stuff like that back. And he was saying that I had good responses when he was asking me the questions. So then he asked me, did I really want the job? Don't really know why he asked me that, but yes, I want the job. So I was like, yes, I want the job. So he was like, okay, you're hired. You can start working. So he started telling me about that I can work any days that I wanted to. And if I wanted to work over, like, more to get, like, paid more and everything, I could do that. Just let him know. So I told him, okay. And he was like that he'll contact me on Friday. We went back into the store, and I told him that, okay, that'll be fine, everything like that, you know, just let me know. So he said he'll contact me more than likely on Friday and let me know. So I had told everybody, like, I got the job and everything like that, and I'll be working soon and blah, 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 blah. So I'm thinking about the job and everything like that, and he texted me. So he texted me and everything like that, and he basically told me that the manager that was over him said I had to be 18. I wasn't 18 yet. He said, I guarantee you a position when you're 18, but right now you can't get the job. So I looked at the message and I'm like, dang, I have to be 18? You did not tell me this, and I told you how old I was and when my birthday was. So I was pretty bummed out. I'm just like, dang, like, okay, now I gotta wait. So basically I just had to tell everybody, like, that I didn't get the job fully because I have to be 18 and I had to wait. So when he told me that he had guaranteed my position when I'm 18, I was like, okay, cool. So we just left it at that. But then I'm thinking, like, I'm gonna be 18 in 28 days, so why not text him and ask him would I still be able to get the job when I turn 18? If not, then I'll work somewhere else in the mall because I got another position that I can work with my brother's friend that's a manager in the mall at another store. So I text him at 11:54 p.m. almost literally finna be 12 o'clock in the morning, but I don't know why I waited so late, but that was me thinking, like, really late. So I just texted him. I was just like, he's gonna get it when he wake up. So yeah, he did. So when I woke up, he texted me or whatever, and he told me, like, hey, I'm not working there anymore, and it's a new manager, but you can still go up there and talk to the new manager. So I looked at the message and I was like, okay. So when I said okay, he texted back and was like, yes, sorry, I always thought you were cute though, but I just want to be professional. But are you single? Question mark. What the fuck? So that caught me off guard, and it just made me think about so many things. So that caught me off guard, and I literally posted that on my spam account to see what people, like, thought about that, because, like, I know I'm not tripping. Like, a lot of stuff be going on about, like, different people that be texting me, like, weird stuff all the time. But this, like, this got it. Like, this is overboard. Like, this is too much. So when that happened, I'm just like, are you serious right now? No wonder you don't have the job anymore. Now I'm thinking, like, the reason why he probably don't got the job anymore because he was being a little pedophile. Like, come on now. This man is 20 something, like 9022, 9023. He like maybe 25, 26, 27, maybe 28. I don't know. But I know he way older than me. And I'm only 17. And you trying to get with me, bro? I didn't even turn 18 yet. And it don't even matter. It's still the fact that you're trying to get with a 17-year-old. Come on now. That just, like, speaks a lot about you. It just, like, shows so much. So now I'm just thinking, like, I'm glad that I didn't get the job. I'm glad that I didn't work there, especially with him. Knowing that you would do something like this, come on now, no. So I told my mom and my brother and everything like that about it, and they was just like, everything happens for a reason, and I'm glad that you didn't get the job because I would have had to go up there and do something to him. So I was like, yeah, you know what, I am glad that I didn't get the job because I'm glad that you wouldn't have to go up there and do something, you know. So I'm just like very glad that I actually didn't get the job, and I'm gonna have another opportunity in the mall anyway, so I really don't care anymore. But it's the fact that you're gonna do something like this, and this is very unprofessional. Like I know you're trying to be professional, but how you gonna tell me you were trying to be professional and then say something like this? Like, come on now. So I just wanted to make the story time because like I just felt like it was needed, and I just felt like that you just need to watch like a lot of things about how people move and what they say, and just watch out because you never know what is going to be the next move and what's going to go on. You just never know, because literally everything happens for a reason. That's literally why I have this tattoo, bro. Everything happens for a reason, and this is literally everything happens for a reason. Like, this is something right here, like, to know. Just think about that. Like, literally just think about it. I just hope that y'all enjoyed this little story time about me telling y'all about what just happened, because that really just like did something to me for real.
Can we show them the older homestead?
Yeah, let's go. As you know.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Was that you?
Yeah, that's on either side.
They went to both.
Yeah.
The most terrifying thing happened to me 2 nights ago, to the point the police almost got called. I think it's time to unpack that. I'm still a little rattled, so bear with me. If you see me looking around and stuff, I don't know what could happen next. My life is literally downward slope. So even though this story happened literally 2 days ago, don't worry, there's still some context I need to give back. So we're gonna do a throwback Thursday real quick. This situation starts 2 months ago. I'm pretty sure it was 3 months ago, but I don't like odd numbers, so we're just gonna go with 2 for the good of the group. 2 months ago, and my email. That's what's involved. Now, even before 2 to 3 months ago, about 6 to 7 months ago, I allegedly had management, okay? You're probably wondering where the fuck this story's going. I don't agree with it either. I don't know how the hell I even got management. I was just doodle bopping through my email one day, and I got an email saying, hey baby, you have a couple followers, let's work together. Now, normally when I go through my work email, the only thing I'm provided with are spam emails saying, type in your username and password and we'll give you $10 million. They're trying to steal my account. Either that, or it's like a random email that's all misspelled saying, hey, we'll give you $10 if you can post 18 different videos and do 15 push-ups and send us all the footage. Like, it's very confusing. My email is literally a war zone. One day I got a random email. It was like, oh, do you want to be represented by management? I said, you know what? Hell yeah. This is probably spam. Hell yeah. Fast forward, I ended up meeting with them on a Zoom call, and somehow they were like, okay, we agree to manage you. And I was like, really? Okay, I get that. Lasted a cute little 4 months of getting managed by them. I can make a whole detailed story about that. I actually have one pending in the drafts, but I don't want to get in trouble. But then I lately got an email after 4 months into me being represented, and they said, oh, we don't want to represent you anymore. Honestly, I wasn't shocked at all, and the whole situation was kind of like scammy and weird. Like, they weren't doing anything for me, and I think they were just kind of stealing my emails and like collecting them in a lockbox. I don't know what kind of Chamber of Secrets situation was going on, but I was glad that they were ending the contract, because I was like, baby, I don't want to be a part of this anymore. Anyways, with that being said, the second management decided to drop me, brands decided they liked me. So it was like an opposite effect. They immediately said, hey babe, work with us. Now, contrary to popular belief, I do have a full-time job, J-O-B, right? I have one of those where at this point it was the busy season, so I was working 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday to Friday. Even some Saturdays. So safe to say, I was not really touching my email inbox at all. And when I would see like brands reach out to me, it was a whole lot of la 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 and dolphin noises. Like, I didn't know how to respond to them professionally. Like, I did know how to respond professionally, but I was just like, this is all like confusing. You have to like negotiate shit and like go back and forth, and like it's a lot. And every time I'd get off of work, I would be outside of their business hours. So then about 3 months ago, after I already got dropped, and I had plans to go to New York City to go visit my bestie Computer. Talked about her in other story times. I love her to death. She's one of the smartest people I know, genuinely. And that's coming from me, where there's literally just dust and cobwebs. It looks like Charlotte's Web in my brain. But like, she genuinely is so, she does like influencing, all this different type of stuff, TED Talks. She's an inspiration for all people across the globe. Anyways, I go to visit her in New York, and I'm not gonna lie, I had imposter syndrome the entire fucking time, because her life is so put together and mine is a whole lot of cussing, screaming, and sitting in the car. Besides it, we were talking, and it kind of was like a joke at first. Like, she was like, do you want me to like be your manager? Like, I could fucking do it. And I was like, oh, like, yeah, let's go get a vodka Sprite. Anyways, that became actually serious. Like, we were talking more and more about it, and I was like, honestly, if anyone were to be my manager, I would want it to be you. Number one, you're fucking smart. And number two, if I have to give a percentage of anything, I want to give it to one of my friends, not a random person in LA using it for bar money and like ritualistic stuff. Anyways, we somehow agree, and we were like, let's do this. Let's do this. Here's my login info, okay? Also want to preface, this is absolutely no shade to Computer through this story time. I promise it gets bad. So like I said, since I don't have my emails going to this random management company I had before, I was getting all of my inbox, and she was just logged in too, and I was getting like an influx, like a lot of fucking emails. Not even trying to hype myself up acting like a celebrity, because I'm not. That's why I was confused. I was like, why am I getting all this? She was doing amazing. She was responding to all of them. She was handling stuff. And then one day, about 3 months ago, I go in my inbox, because I would go through my inbox too, and also like I was like getting less busy with work. So I was going through it, and I was looking, and I saw this one email, right? And I'm kind of like squinting my eyes a little. And the email just looked professional, but like confusing professional. Basically, to say this to make it like friendly, it was a company reaching out, and they wanted me to promote this product, and they were going to give me a large sum of money to promote this product. And this product I use a lot, like when I shouldn't even be using. Think of like vodka Sprite, but like no Sprite. That's what the product was, okay? And I was like, wait. So I was like, you know what? You want to send me shit and give me money? I'll take it all. I'm very broke. So Computer ends up sending me that email too, and she was like, is this something you would want to do? And I was like, honestly, I go out every Saturday, Friday. Yeah, I'll do it. Double it. Give it to all. Honestly, I probably would have done it for free, but I'm not going to make that known. Besides the point, they say, yeah, we'll give you like this. She tries to negotiate a little bit. Keep in mind, I have imposter syndrome. I don't even think I should be getting this money they're offering. But she tries to negotiate higher. They're like, no, like we're very strict on this budget. And she's like, okay, you know what? Like, we'll do it. Like, we'll investigate, okay? They email back pretty quickly, and they're like, okay, like all we need is his shipping address, and that's it. Like, that's all we need. We'll send the product, and then like we'll send the money after he gets the product. We'll send half of it, and then when he promotes the product, we'll send the other half. And it's like a large sum of money. I'm just like, okay, damn, like, am I making it out? Like, hey, Charlie D'Amelio, yeah. To which she sends my shipping address. She sends my full name. I think she had to send like my phone number too. Yeah, it was those three personal pieces of information. Surprised I didn't ask for my social security number, honestly. She sent it all out, and after she sent it, like 2 minutes after sending it, I was like, I don't know why, like, I'm getting this eerie ass feel. So I go into investigation mode. The bitch that knows nothing about anything. I was like, let me just look. So I go to the email, and I click on the email, because you can see the email address. So they were saying that they were representing a pretty big brand. How do I describe it? Like, it was a brand that controlled other brands. Like, that's how big the brand. Let's just say the brand's name is like Milky Way, but like Milky Way like owns like Costco, every supermarket in the world. Like, it's something like that. So I was like, holy shit, they got a budget, whatever. I click on it though, but the email unfortunately says cindyluhu472@thegrinch.com. Like some bullshit. Like, it literally was like blue clouds and red skies 479@Yahoo. Like, making no sense. So at that, I was like, and I immediately text Computer, and I was like, hey babe, like, hey girl. She was like, what's up? I was like, so I think this is fake. Like, I think this is fake, and we just sent off all my information. Now, you can't really do much with the information that we sent. We didn't send our bank information, but like, you have my address, my phone number. Okay, little weird. She was like, no, sometimes brands, like, they use like unprofessional emails. Like, that can happen sometimes. Like, just wait, and the more we talk about it, like, we were like, wait, like, maybe it is. She ends up emailing them back, and she was like, so what specific products are you sending to little old Dylan? What product? Because once again, they were just very, very, very broad. Like, they're like, we work with, how do I say it? Let's say they were like, we work with wine, vodka, whiskey, and tequila brands. Like, that's what they. And like, she kept asking, she was like, okay, what exactly are you, like, what brand are you sending? Like Tito's, like Absolute, like, what are you sending him? And they would just keep emailing back, and they would be like, he's gonna get one wine bottle, one whiskey bottle, and one tequila bottle. And she'd be like, okay, cool, like, what brand of bottles? And they literally would email, like, I feel like it was like Duolingo versus Duolingo. It was not making sense. Granted, obviously they didn't speak the best of English, which is totally fine, but like, it made no fucking sense. Like, it was like, somebody was like, we work for a cookie company, like, we're gonna send you cookies. And you're like, okay, what, like, kind of cookie? Like chocolate chip, snickerdoodle? And they're like, we're gonna send you like one cookie baked and then one cookie raw. And it's like, okay, that's fine, what kind? So they just kept saying that, and it got to the point my manager was like, okay, like, this is actually really fucking weird. Finally, we just stopped hearing from them completely, like, at all. And okay, that happened about like 2 months ago. They talked for about like a month, and I'm like, okay, weird. Obviously I got nothing in them, but just deep down in my head, I was like, this is very fucking strange. Like, why would you just like fake being a company and like it's not even like you're trying to like steal my money? Like, you just want my phone number, my full name, and my address. Like, that's weird. I'm an overthinker. I watch Mr. Nightmare and Scary Stories on YouTube, so I start spiraling slightly. I'm like, okay, I don't like that they have my address at all. I'm telling my computer this, my girl / manager, and she's like, no, I get that. Like, it's probably fine. It's probably fine. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I should have looked at the email. No shade to her at all. Like, we're both new at this. We're both new. Anyways, so that all happened. Fast forward to 2 nights ago. So this is always deep down in my head. Like, I'm just like, okay, I'm not thinking about it 24/7, but I'm just like, I don't like that situation. Weird. 2 nights ago, basically, I realized that I have 3 weeks off of work and I need to take my car to the auto shop. She's running off fossil fuels and literally like diet soda. Like, there's no oil in her. Make an appointment. Basically, they got me an appointment a week out, like a week in advance. I don't know how to describe it. It was for the next week. And they're like, okay, like we can get you in. Like, the total's gonna be $600. That made me really upset. Besides the point, I was set to drop my car off the night before. So it was on a Tuesday. So I was gonna drop my car off at like 9 o'clock and like put my keys in the lockbox, whatever the fuck. Asked my dad if he could like drive to the auto shop, pick me up, all that good stuff. He's like, yes. Anyways, we set to meet at 9 o'clock. Auto shop is 30 minutes away. I was gonna leave at 8. It hits 8:28 and I'm running late and I'm like, okay, like let me go out of my house. I've been outside like the whole day too, keep in mind. Like, I went to hang out with my friend. I hung out with her until like 6:30, 7 o'clock. So I'm scrambling my room, I'm getting ready, and then I'm like, okay, like time to leave. Once again, it's 8:28. Walk downstairs, I go to open my door, but my door doesn't open all the way because there's packages outside. Is Amazon blessing me? Is this like PR? What is this? I look, what the fuck? It's 2 huge boxes and then a bag, like a crumpled up bag on top of the packages. But the packages weren't packages, they were like opened. 2 of the packages were strange. The 3rd package, I almost called the police. I'm sorry, I had to give some backstory. Second part.
What the fuck was that? Bro!
What's going on around you?
I don't know. I'm frozen. I am frozen.
Did the window
Sean.
break?
Tonight's story comes from a girl named Lynn, which is not her real name, and she is one of my lovely subscribers who lives in East Khasi Hills, Meghalaya, in the northeast of India. Lynn's aunt had spent years saving every bit she could, all for one dream: her own home. Her aunt moved in with her 2 sons and decided to throw a housewarming party. That day, the place was full of people. Lynn and her parents came too, curious to see the new home for the first time. At her aunt's invitation, Lynn and her mother decided to stay the night. She felt it was a strange place, but after a whole day of eating, laughing, and talking, Lynn fell asleep almost instantly. The next morning, after breakfast and a quick shower, she and her mother set off for home. As the car neared the village entrance, her mother spoke up in a cautious tone. That house, something about it felt off. Lynn looked over and laughed. Come on, Mom, you're just not used to it yet. It's a brand new house. Her mother nodded silently, but her face stayed unusually tense. A few months after the housewarming, Lynn and her mother ended up staying at her aunt's house for a month or 2 due to family circumstances. Then one night, Lynn woke up needing to use the bathroom. It was on the 1st floor, at the bottom of the stairs right next to the kitchen. She quietly made her way down the stairs. And up to that moment, nothing actually happened. Everything felt normal. But as she started back up the stairs, something shifted. 2 steps up, she felt it. A subtle but undeniable change in the air. At the same moment, from the direction of the kitchen door beside the stairs, she felt something. That strange, suffocating sense of being watched. She slowly turned her head. The kitchen was dark. As she lifted her foot to take another step, she felt something right behind her. She felt a presence that was so close. Its weight seemed to press against her back. It was almost like hearing footsteps, matching hers, moving up the stairs in perfect time. She took the remaining steps almost at a run, burst into the bedroom, and only then she let out the breath she'd been holding. But even in the safety of the room, the echo of those phantom footsteps clung to her ears. She couldn't sleep. She lay awake for hours, unable to shake the thought that whatever it was might still be waiting in the dark below.